Raise your hand if you've ever eaten off plan and somehow convinced yourself that you ruined the entire week. Or maybe you've missed one workout and told yourself, hey, I already messed up, I'll just start over on Monday. Girl, trust me, been there, done that. But fortunately, it isn't the missed workouts or the extra calories that set us back. It's the guilt spiral that happens afterward. So in today's video, I want to share with you my mindset and the exact reset routine that I use when life starts lifing, because let's be real, we have busy weekends, birthdays, vacations, or simply just days where we don't feel like showing up. And when that happens, instead of shutting down, I want you to simply just restart. Hi, my name is Shyla. I'm a certified personal trainer. I've lost over 50 pounds and have kept it off for a decade, and now I help women achieve their dream bodies without the burnout. I used to think consistency meant never messing up. I thought people who were successful were just way more disciplined than I was. But after losing weight, gaining it back, and losing it again, I realized that the mistake was never the problem. The reaction to the mistake, that was the problem. One bad meal won't make you gain 20 pounds. Just like one workout won't magically transform your body, and one missed workout won't undo all of your progress. But what can and will ruin your progress is allowing one small mistake to turn into a week, a month, or even a year of just giving up. I can't tell you how many times I've told myself I'll just start over on Monday, and by doing that, I was just keeping myself stuck longer than I needed to. So let's talk about the mindset shift that changed everything. And I'm going to use a computer analogy to get my point across. Imagine you're working on your computer and it all of a sudden freezes. You're faced with two options. Option A, shut down, or option B, restart. If you choose to shut down, everything stops. It takes longer for the computer to turn back on. You have to open up all your apps, your tabs, and it just takes much longer to rebuild momentum. But if you choose to restart, it's like a quick refresh. Not only does the computer reboot faster, but once it's up and running, all of your apps and your tabs are exactly where you left them. So you can get back into the flow of things much quicker. Now imagine your computer freezes and you decide, well, I guess I'll never use this computer again. That sounds crazy, right? But that's exactly what we do with our health goals. We miss a workout, we overeat, we skip a meal, and suddenly we're acting like all of our progress just disappeared overnight, instead of just simply reestablishing the healthy habits that got us that progress in the first place. I think it's very common for most people to shut down after one bad decision, but successful people have made it a habit of recovering much quicker. So the next time you find yourself falling off track, don't shut down, just restart. Because now whenever I have an off day, I don't ask myself, how do I fix this? How do I undo all the damage I've done? Or if I overeat, I'm not making plans the next day to starve myself. Instead, I ask, what's the next right thing I can do? And that's really it. And it was a game changer for me. So let's go over my 5-step reset routine. Step 1 is to stop the guilt spiral. This might be the hardest part because guilt can feel productive in a way. It can feel like a way to hold yourself accountable, but most of the time, guilt just keeps you stuck. I don't use my workouts as a form of punishment. I don't starve myself. I simply acknowledge what happened. Maybe I had a weekend where I ate more than I planned. Okay. Maybe I missed my morning workout. Okay. Instead of judging myself, I tend to ask myself 3 questions. 1, what happened? 2, why did it happen? And 3, what can I learn from this? And to me, that's a much more productive conversation than the whole guilt spiral that usually happens immediately after you make a mistake. And that can honestly sound like, what's the point? I just derailed all of my progress. Why should I keep going? Do I even really want to lose weight? Just all these unproductive thoughts that can make it much harder for you to get back on your routine. Step 2 is to drink water. Now, when I fall off track, unfortunately, one of the healthy habits that usually falls off the quickest is drinking enough water. I find that drinking water is one of those habits that I can immediately catch in, a quick win with. I can use it to build momentum and to, keep going. And it also helps with bloating or any water retention I may have from overindulging in processed foods or high sodium foods and things like that. If I go into a workout dehydrated, I am 9 times out of 10 going to get physically sick right in the middle of the workout. So it's just a good way to prepare your body for your next workout. And drinking water just gives you an immediate win physically and mentally because it creates momentum, and momentum really matters when you're trying to get back on your routine. Step number 3 is to move your body. Now notice I didn't say go do an intense workout. I want you to simply just move your body, and that can be something as simple as a 10-minute walk, or maybe you're stretching. Movement changes your energy, it helps build momentum, and a lot of times the hardest part really is just starting. Step number 4 is to eat one balanced meal. The focus isn't to have a perfect day or a perfect week. I'm literally just focusing on the next meal, making sure it has protein, carbs, healthy fat, and a good amount of fiber. And that's it. I think we tend to complicate getting back on track because we think we have to be perfect, and we don't. Just need one good decision and then another and another, and you get the point. And step number 5 is to do the next right thing. This may be the most important step. When people fall behind, they start thinking about everything that they have to fix, and that can become overwhelming to the point where you don't even want to start anymore. So instead, I focus on the next right thing. Maybe that's filling my water bottle, or going for a walk, or prepping tomorrow's lunch, or going to bed earlier, or maybe even scheduling my workout. Not all the things, just the next right, because progress is built one decision at a time. And that brings me to my next question. What actually creates confidence? A lot of people believe that confidence comes first. They'll say things like, once I lose 15 pounds, then I'll wear that outfit. Once my skin clears up, then I'll post the content. Like one day you'll just magically wake up motivated, feeling confident, and that's just not how it works. What I've found is that action creates confidence, not the other way around. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build trust. Every time you do the right thing, you build trust. And eventually that trust turns into confidence. And that's why I always say momentum creates confidence, not perfection, but momentum. So what changed for me once I adopted the reset mindset? Once I stopped treating every setback like it was the end of the world, that is when everything changed. I stopped starting over every Monday. I completely abandoned the all or nothing mindset. I finally became more consistent. And to be honest, maintaining my weight loss became so much easier because I was no longer trying to be perfect. I was simply focusing on recovering faster. And I truly believe this mindset is one of the biggest reasons I've been able to maintain my 50-pound weight loss for over a decade. Not because I never fall off track. And just being transparent, I haven't been to the gym in probably 2 weeks because I'm getting over a cold. You probably hear it in my voice, but I'm not freaking out like I used to because I know exactly what I need to do to get back on track. If you're watching this after a bad day, a bad weekend, a missed workout, an emotional eating episode, or maybe even a bad month, I want you to hear this. You do not have to start over. You are not starting back at square one, and you have not ruined your progress. Fortunately, your dream body isn't built on the weeks where everything goes perfectly. It's built during the weeks where things go wrong, but you choose to keep going anyway. So ask yourself, am I going to shut down or am I going to restart? If you have your own reset routine, go ahead and drop it down in the comment section. I love talking to you. Thank you so much for all the love on my 10K step video. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out after this one. And if you don't have a reset routine, go ahead and give mine a try and let me know how it goes. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.